So before I start, I wanted to point out that one of my opposition said that today's education is very applicable and valuable. So you're literally supporting our cause. I don't know if it was intentionally. So coming back to my point, humans, as much as we don't want to be called that, but we are animals. Most importantly, animals that live in social groups and even communities. We collaborate and perform various tasks. Us Homo sapiens and animals are species of the same genus, such as Neanderthals and even Homo erectus. They have been living in social groups for years. So you will be surprised to know that one of the key factors that led to us humans to be the most dominant figure on planet Earth was engagement. And engagement is found in a classroom between the students. When we connect with our peers, we see them improving, and that gives a rise of feeling to us that we have to improve ourselves. So that makes us think, and when we think, it leads to development for ourselves too. So a few weeks ago, I attended a debate workshop here in the same school of Thames. So the workshop was carried out in a classroom, and it was in the traditional classroom teaching method. Also, there was interaction and engagement between the resource person and the students. So if the traditional teaching method was not as important as it is, then we would have been attending that workshop, let's say online. Also, let's take an example from a survey here. So this survey, there were 1,392 participants, and with a response rate of 94%. So there were students from 94 countries. So all of them were medical students. So keep in mind, 96% of them showed a degrade in their studies. So if medical students are suffering from the loss of traditional teaching method, then what can we say about the high schoolers that are not even as mature as, let's say, the university students? What about the middle schoolers? They are not as mature as the medical students. If medical students are suffering, there is no chance that we high schoolers won't suffer. Thank you.
So Facebook has many apps such as Instagram. It's a part of Facebook, and Facebook also owns many apps. Meta is planning to create a metaverse. It's going to be a virtual world where you can connect with everyone. So let's say in a second, if you want to travel to America, then you can do it if you are in the metaverse. If you wear a virtual reality device, it is wear in the eye. So when you wear it, you can see another world in your own eyes. So you can travel to various places. You can meet people that are traveling in long distances, people that are living far away, and even in different countries. You can meet them and it will feel like you are meeting them physically in real life. And Facebook Meta also plans to perform various things such as you can work out, you can exercise virtually. It has also Neuralink. It connects your mind to various, let's say, it connects your mind to become a storage capacity. Your mind has the ability to store more than 10 terabytes of data. Now, it would be so important and so useful that if your mind is used to store something of this much data, then you will be like a computer. Yes, humans can be like a computer. We can perform tasks in a 1 second. If I ask you 17 into 23, you can do it in seconds, in matter of seconds or even milliseconds. Now Facebook, it has also some harmful effects such as addiction. Now many people, when they go on Facebook, they want to continue scrolling and scrolling, even though they knew that it's bad for them. They will continue scrolling and scrolling till the day becomes night. This is because we cannot control the dopamine release in our mind. When dopamine release becomes so common, then
broken furniture, toys that are mostly made out of plastic, garbages, appliances, and fruit packaging that are plastic. Then we have used batteries that are not even recycled. So did you know that tons of solid waste is produced daily in the Tangla town? Now keep in mind, we're not talking about the monthly or even weekly generation of waste. So if the daily generation is in tons, then you can imagine how much waste is produced even monthly. And less than half of the waste produced is collected. So the other part just remains scattering around the area to be disturbed by animals, and that would lead to spread of various diseases. Now 65% of the solid waste is dumped at various landfill site on the periphery of urban centers. But this causes a problem that it could lead
it takes very much of time. It can last up to one full day or even more in some cases. My last point would be excuses. Through sports and games, we learn how to make excuses. From blaming the referees to bad sportsmanship, we learn and evolve on our mistakes. We blame others on our mistakes. We push the blame of our mistakes to others. So if we do not accept our mistake, we'll think we are perfect, and that will lead us to not get better in our work. So this habit of excuses can go further, and it can lead to other areas of our life. With that, I would like to conclude my speech. Thank you.